Over the past 15 years or so, I've seen delivery people, the post office out of Jasper, some of those people, FedEx, UPS, and some other outfit. Forget the name of them, fly by night delivery outfit. Really do some stupid shit. Like going in the backyard of my property or on the back porch when they could just put stuff on the front porch. I guess the nose around. I don't know if the cops put them up to it or what. They're just being creepy, um, nosy, creepy, gossiping. I don't know, but and then here lately, in the last few years, I've seen delivery people doing really dangerous shit. I don't know if these people have a death wish. I don't know if they're trying to get killed in a fiery semi crash. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, these are not generally smart people. I mean, some of them are, and some of them try to do a good job, but it's rare. It's a small percent, very small. I've seen FedEx park their truck right on the highway, and one time I told the driver, he seemed like a new driver. I said, you can just park over in the parking lot across the road, and if you want. So they were honking horns. The semis were stopping. Nobody was happy about it. Very dangerous. It's on this hill. So, and on top of that, the cops, the state cops, the Indiana state cops, and the DuBois County Sheriff, they're all corrupt. They're all a bunch of shit bags, and they don't do any speed patrol through here except a little bit to catch, factory workers getting off work and that sort of thing in the evenings maybe. But as far as commercial trucks, they don't do anything because I guess they get financial kickbacks from commercial businesses, especially probably these animal abusing turkey farm outfits, the turkey industry. They fly through here all the time, day or night, and the cops never do anything with them. The cops themselves, the state cops and the sheriff's department, they'll fly through here recklessly, going 70 miles an hour with no sirens or anything, and they're not going to anything important. They're just having a joyride. There's nothing these people are going to that they have to put everybody's life at risk, but they're having a joyride through life at taxpayers' expense. So, but I just have to wonder: is this legal? Can delivery trucks not only do it seems like it should be illegal for them to park on the road, especially when there's driveways in the parking lot. They can just get off the road. It's weird that they would park on the highway, a busy, dangerous highway that semis fly through all the time, and like they just don't care, or they know, they just don't think about it. I don't know, but someday there's gonna be a hell of a wreck out here. But I've been seeing this kind of stuff for some years, but now I'm seeing this stuff happen, and I just can't imagine that this is actually legal. It shouldn't be legal for them to park on the road in the first place because they're blocking the road. If you were driving down the road and you just suddenly stopped your car on the road and sat there, and a cop seen you, you'd come up and go, "What the hell are you doing? You're blocking the road. Your traffic's piling up. People have got to go around you. It's dangerous." And they might give you a ticket or arrest you or something. I don't know. But you got delivery trucks, mega multi-billion-dollar businesses, um, parking on the roads when they don't have to. That's the thing. I get it if you're on some road somewhere and you have no choice, or you're on a city street and you have nowhere to go with your big truck. I get it, but they could pull in the driveways here. They've done it many times in the past. They could pull in the parking lot across the road and walk over across the highway with the box. But anyways, this is what I started seeing the other week here in what is it, May 2023. Started seeing this April and May. So you got, this is FedEx, and there's an Amazon delivery. They're parking on the wrong side of the road, going the wrong way on the road, facing traffic, driving in the wrong lane, and they don't have to. They could go turn around. They could pull in the driveway. They could park in the parking lot across the road and walk over. They're actually driving and parking on the wrong side of the road. I can't imagine this is legal, but maybe it is. I don't know. But I thought I'd put it up. I mean, it's insane. But again, the cops don't do shit around here. They don't do anything about speeding commercial trucks. They don't do anything about the turkey truck speeding through here. The animal torture in the freezing cold. They don't do anything about that. They ignore all of that. The one thing that the cops do in Hayesville, Indiana, is they have repeatedly stopped me while I'm riding a bike on private property. They will stop me. I've lived here, unfortunately, for almost all of my life. I'm not a new guy in town. I've been here a while. I've been here longer than most of these asshole cops have been alive. I was riding a bike around this town back in the 70s and the 80s before most of these assholes were even born. Yet they will target me because I'm riding a bike 100 yards from my house on private property. Now the reason they do this is because, well, they're trained to be creepers. We live in a Nazi police state where the Nazis go around and they shake down any of the little people. They don't go after the corporations because the corporations give them money, and cops love money because that's power, and they put it in their bank accounts, and they cops become millionaires. So they get paid tons of money, way more than they should. I mean, where else can a bunch of dummies get paid that much money? And cops are dummies. They're dummies with guns. And they have a court system behind them that takes their word for everything. But anyways, these corrupt cops, they target me on a bicycle on private property 100 yards from my house because they're creepers. They're trained to be Nazi creepers.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, you got your ID just so I can tell my dispatch who I was talking to? Yeah. Okay. Hey, you got your ID just so I can tell my dispatch who I was talking to? Yeah. Okay. Hey, you got your ID just so I can tell my dispatch who I was talking to?
And on top of that, I write criticisms and I talk about corruption. I talk about corruption in county government. I criticize state politicians who some of these guys are buddies of. They get endorsements from these assholes. I criticize Democrats and Republicans the same. I don't give a shit. They can all kiss my ass for all I care. But because they're all self-serving crooks. And cops are self-serving crooks. The politicians, the lawmakers are all self-serving crooks. The whole state is just a bunch of overpaid, self-serving crooks. And then you got one guy like me who writes some letters to editors in papers criticizing animal abuse, corrupt cops, corrupt local bureaucrat, politician type stuff, and state politicians. So they go, well, there's that guy. He's out on his bike. Let's shake him down. Let's see if we can give him a good sniff and see if he's drunk or something, and then we'll have an excuse to take him to jail. They're just a bunch of shitbags, It's the same shit they did in Nazi Germany. But anyways, back to these delivery people. I mean, this is not smart. Even if this is legal, you gotta be pretty stupid to fart around on this highway like this, to set a box on a porch. It's not worth a head-on collision or a fiery crash that kills 2 or 3 families in a car or whatever to set a box on a porch, folks, to save a few steps. I'd rather cross the highway parked in a parking lot, but I'm too smart to be a delivery guy, so I don't know. But even if this is legal, this is so stupid to do this. But there it is.